Hey guys, Chris here again with Project Nerf. I know it's been a while since we put a video up, but I thought a good way to start the new year off would be to do a review for you. So anyway, I've got a sweet little product that was sent over to me by my friends at Ferven Toys. Let's have a look. Alright guys, let's see what we got. Now again, full disclosure, these were sent to me by my friends over at Ferven Toys to be reviewed. Other than that, there was no exchange of monies or anything like that. I'm not being paid to read a script, so you're going to get my honest opinion on them. So let's take a look at what we got here. It says, shooting model, combat readiness, ejection model. Okay, that's interesting. Let you experience different feeling. Militant rally attack, and then on the sticker here, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that name, but it says Toy Revolver Orange. Okay, well, let's open it up and take a look. Okay, well, it is definitely a toy revolver. Okay, and a little more up the alley of what we normally do here, guys. It has darts. So that's pretty cool. Look at this thing. Wow. Okay, so we got the pop-out cylinder that rotates. Oh, look at that. The ejector even works just like the real deal would. I tell you what, just gripping it and squeezing it and bending on it, it's pretty sturdy. All right, cylinder rotates on trigger pull. Okay. Oh, there's a little air system in there, so this ought to be pretty interesting. Wow, it looks great though. I mean, this could be used as like an educational product if you were doing classes or something. And it says Lawman Mark III. Hello. Lawman Mark III 357 Magnum CTG. So that's kind of cool. So this is almost more of a working replica. Than what you would normally consider to be a Nerf blaster, but it's really, really cool. Let's take a look at these darts. It comes with quite a few here. Looks like 24, so you get a couple of reloads here. Let's see if I can be smarter than the bag and get this open. Here we go. Alright, so we have two styles of dart that came with it, and these guys are a pretty small caliber, but we have a suction cup head, and then we have a standard flat tip. It looks a little more like a worker dart. And just for scale, this is an Adventure Force Pro short dart, and this is the dart that these blasters came with. So you can see it's about the same length here, maybe a hair shorter, but look at the difference in the diameter of them. So this is like maybe half the size. It's like a 25 caliber, but that's okay, we don't mind that. So yeah, okay, so in the package we've got the instructions, 24 darts, and the revolver, and this one says Toy Revolver Blue. Okay, and it is in fact, oh wow, that one looks really nice. Yeah, look at that. That is so cool. So I love the little working ejector. That's cool. I mean, even though this is not a rear-loading blaster, obviously with front load here. But yeah, you can deprime it. So it rotates on. It's got a good front sight. That's neat. So the question is, guys, how do they perform? Let's get them out on the chrono and get them out on the range and see what they do. All right, let's get these bad boys on the chrono. Now, I have the blue one loaded up with the suction cup darts and the orange one loaded up with the standard tip darts. So anyway, we'll do the blue first. I'll put 10 shots over the chrono and see what we do here. So anyway, here we go. Wow, okay, that is pleasingly unexpected. So we had 10 good shots, a high of 74, a low of only 62, so that's not bad, and an average of 67 feet per second out of a little small compact pistol like this. That's really good. Let's do the orange one with the standard darts and see what we get out of that. Okay, here we go. The standard tip darts out of the orange one. That one it blew the head off of. All right, let me reload here. All right, load it back up. Hopefully we don't blow any more darts apart. And one more for posterity. All right, so we're seeing lower numbers here. We did 11, high of 50, low of 27. I think that's the one that the head blew off of. But an average of 43 with the standard dart. So I'm wondering if it is the blaster or if it's a dart. So we're going to load this orange one back up with those suction cup darts and see if we get, a higher average out of it. All right, so we reloaded this orange one with suction cup darts. I'm curious to see if it's the darts causing the lower velocity or if it's just the blaster. So anyway, let's do this. It's definitely the darts. That's very, very, very interesting. So we got all 6 good reads, high of 72, low of 64, and an average of 69 Gady FPS. So that's really interesting. The suction cup darts have a much, much higher velocity. So the question is, can we hit anything with them? Let's see. All right, guys, forgive the fact of my coat. It's very cold out here. We just got over Winter Storm Frida here in Virginia, which left a couple of 100,000 people, including myself, without power for like 5 days. But anyway, we're out on the range now, and I have the 357 models out here. I've got this blue one loaded up with the suction cups, the orange one loaded up with the flat tip darts, and we're going to see if we can hit a target from 20 feet. So anyway, let's start with the lower velocity pistol, or the lower velocity ammo, the flat tips, and see if we can hit anything. Here we go. Okay, that's not too bad. That was 4 of 6 with 2 near misses with the lower velocity stuff. Let's go ahead and take the other one that has the suction cup darts in it and see how that does. The same, we got 4 of 6 on that, so yeah, that's not too shabby, guys. Anyway, let's go back in and talk about it. Okay, so let's double check the weight on these things. Now, I don't have a microgram scale, so we'll have to measure several of them and compare. But I got 12 of the hard tip, or the standard tip darts in my hand. So we're going to drop them on my scale here and see what we get. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says 12 of them weighs. It's kind of floating between 5 and 6, but so we'll call it 5.5 grams. All right, let's see what the suction cup darts weigh. All right, I've got 12 of the suction cup darts. Let's just dump those on here and see what we get. Okay, and we can see here there are 3, and the 12 flat tip darts came in at about 5.5, almost 6. So that would explain the difference in the velocity. The suction cup darts are simply just a little bit lighter. So it's good to know. All right, guys, we're back in from the range with our 357 Magnum replica revolvers, and ultimately, I have to say that I was surprisingly impressed. We got pretty good performance out of these. With the suction cup darts, which are a little bit lighter, as we showed on the scale there, we were getting velocity averages of near 70 FPS. That's close to elite standard out of something this small. Now, give you guys just an idea, this is the 357 replica, and this is a Sweet Revenge. So there's no comparing the size or girth of these blasters. The velocity, again, with the suction cup darts is pretty much the same. We scored 4 of 6 at 20 feet with both types of ammunition, which again, was surprisingly impressed. And I think this could actually have an application in the hobby, assuming you can get the smaller ammo approved by whichever group you're playing with. But yeah, I love the mechanical nature of them, that the fact that all of the little bits and barbs function. Again, even the cylinder release is just like the real deal. Again, the ejector, if it were a real revolver, functions just like it would. You know, the hammer and the trigger, you can deprime the blaster safely. And yeah, very, very happy with these. Thanks so much to the kind folks at Ferven Toys for sending them over to be reviewed. I'll put a purchase link to the product in the description box below if you'd like to grab one for yourself. Guys, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you can be notified of our future and upcoming content. You know, send us a like, drop us a comment, send us an email, and I'll include in the description box below our fan mail address if you wanted to write and send something in. Till next time, this is Chris for Project Nerf saying, have a blast.